This is my third video being filmed and I am thirsty and it is roasting. I need to hurry this up because I've got a baby waiting for me. Pepsi Max, Elite, better than Coke. Prove me wrong.
You say you don't want to get in trouble.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be doing a little catch-up Q&A. I feel like I haven't chatted to you just about life in general in quite a while. I feel like everything's been about the baby and now I'm ready to get back into myself and get back to, I was about to say talking about me, but that is so just egotistical of me, you know what I mean. So yeah, I have a load of questions on my phone. I just picked 10 out because I feel like videos like this can go on forever and ever and ever. So we're just gonna go through 10 questions. They're a mix of everything, relationship, travel, hair, YouTube, clothes, filler. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and also follow my Instagram. I'll leave my handle up here just so you can see anytime I put up a question and answers box. I usually like to do it once every 3 or 4 months. Let's get started. Okay, so the first question, I was actually intrigued by this because I hadn't really thought about it, and it is, are you planning on returning to work after having a baby, or do you think you'll stay at home? So I am planning to return to work very soon. I do have maternity till November. However, I'm planning on going back in August purely for financial reasons. Myself and Joseph are quite young. Our saving funds aren't as big as maybe someone who's in their 30s having a baby, and especially because it was unplanned, we didn't have a lot of time to save a lot of money. So I do have to go back to work early, unfortunately. Thankfully, I like my job. I like where I work. I like my job title, so yeah, I'll be returning to work and I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm kind of looking forward to get back to kind of like normal life, because I feel like when you have a baby you do lose yourself quite a bit. So going back to work will be a bit of normality for me, you know. It'll separate my whole entire life from work to YouTube to Oliver to my relationship with Joseph. So yeah, I will be going back to work. Okay, so next question is, how has your relationship been since having a baby? So I know for a lot of people, relationships can either go one way or the other when it comes to having a baby and after you've had a baby, because you're sleep deprived, you know, your focus is no longer solely on each other, you know, you have a baby to look for, and sometimes your relationship can get neglected. Honestly though, I don't think myself and Joseph's relationship has changed much. If anything, it's changed for the better. I can see why people's relationships can go either way. Thankfully, our relationship hasn't changed, like I said. In fact, it has gone even better, even stronger. Our communication has gotten so much better, and I'm very thankful for that because I can understand how it can change. This one I really liked, and it was, do you have any holiday plans for this year, and if so, will you be bringing Oliver? So we have no holiday plans for this year, purely because as much as I'd like to take Oliver away on holidays, I don't think I feel comfortable. I'm quite anxious as it is bringing him out, just because babies are unpredictable. You could have a really good day, or you could have a shit day. On the days where it's really good, it's really good, but sometimes on the days where it's really bad, or even just a bit rocky, it can be already anxious being at home and dealing with it, so being out and dealing with it is better either. And I'd be worried about the plane, and if it was a long journey, and I'd be worried about everything. So we're actually gonna wait till he turns 1, and his first holiday is gonna be to Spain. It's gonna be to see my granny and granddad, because they go over to Spain every April for the entire month. So we're going to join them for a week there. So that's going to be his first holiday, which I'm so excited about. And then I'm pretty sure myself and Joseph are going to go away for our anniversary as well. We're going to go to Amsterdam next year, but we won't be bringing Oliver. And I think that'll kind of be like our two holidays for the year. We tend to do a sun holiday and a city break. And yeah, they're gonna be our two. They're gonna be quite close together, but we might do Amsterdam later on in the year and just call it our anniversary holiday. That's the plan anyways. I'm really excited to bring him on his first holiday, and because he'll be 1 by then, he'll have a lot more understanding of the world. Right now, this sounds terrible, I call him a jellyfish at the moment, because he's a newborn. Well, he's not newborn anymore, but he's not all there. So yeah, he's just gonna be able to, you know, play with it a lot more. He might be walking by then, hopefully, so he'll be able to enjoy the sun, enjoy grabbing things, because right now he kind of just is a sack of potatoes. So a sack of potatoes with a jellyfish brain. That's how he is right now. So yeah, it won't be until next year, but we're very excited for when we do. Okay, this one I want to touch on because I've been getting a lot of comments on it, and it is, what is your hair care routine? Guys, I will have a hair care routine coming up in the next maybe month or two. Currently I'm trying to transfer my hair products from being high-end to drugstore, but I want to see how my hair goes with it, so it's going to be a little bit more time before I get to do that, maybe end of May, start of June, purely because I want to give it a bit of time to see if my hair changes, and then tell you my hair care routine, because as much as I love my high-end products, it's just too expensive for me to keep buying them. I have a baby now, I need to look after him, I need to look after my savings, and I don't need to be spending 40 euro on a shampoo every time I run out, which is quite often because I have a lot of hair. Hold off on me for that, but if you look through my favorite videos, you will see different hair products that I do like. So if you are kind of wanting to know now what I'm currently using, kind of go through all my old videos of like favorites and stuff like that. That will tell you everything of kind of what I'm using. But as soon as I have my hair care routine down to a T, and I know whether drugstore or high-end are better or equal or worse than each other, I will definitely do a video on that. So hold on, I will have that video coming in the next month or so. Okay, so the next one I'm actually very intrigued by, and it was tips on starting a YouTube channel and how to grow it. I'm gonna say straight up, YouTube I think is the hardest platform to grow on. On Instagram you can use hashtags to find different, you know, different bits, and you can sort them by top or latest, versus on YouTube it's kind of like a pick of the bunch. Your video might come up for people, your video might not come up for people. If you look through my views, some of my videos have thousands of views, some of my videos have 20 views. It genuinely is to do with the algorithm, it is to do with the title and everything like that. But the tips on starting a YouTube channel is 100% going to be fuck what everyone else thinks. I genuinely think the biggest killer of why people don't do things is because they're afraid of judgment, they're afraid of what people are going to think. And honestly, that's how I was in the beginning, and I still kind of am now. Like, I won't film if Mum's next door or Joseph's next door. I will only film if they're downstairs. Most time people in the beginning will be like, oh, I see you had a YouTube channel, you're doing so well. They're never going to say anything bad to your face. You're not going to be made fun of, and if you are, usually it's because people are jealous of you. A lot of times people want to do social media. 9 times out of 10 people want to do social media as a job, as, you know, just an everyday thing, and they don't do it because they're afraid of judgment. So genuinely just jump straight into it. Get your phone. You don't need a ring light, you don't need a camera. I started off my phone. If you look back on my old videos and you can see a mirror behind me, you will see it was just my phone. It was the back camera on my phone. If you don't have a ring light, use natural lighting. Get a blank backdrop like this, or maybe like a nice backdrop, anywhere in your house will do, and just press record. Edit it on iMovie. If you have an iPhone, iMovie is free. You can get Final Cut Pro. That is very expensive, it's like 400 euro a year, but iMovie does great, or any editing software. And that is literally all you need, is confidence, trust yourself, fuck other people's judgment. You need a phone camera or any camera, natural lighting, ring light, you're good to go. And always make sure that you're filming for the right reasons. You're filming because you enjoy the content you put out. You're filming because, you know, you really want to show people like the bits that you do. A lot of my videos that don't get views are my favorite videos to film. No joke. My favorite videos, so like my April favorites, January favorites, they're my favorite videos to film. I don't get views on them because a lot of old school YouTube videos are the videos I like to film. Makeup routines, skincare routines, Christmas wish list, Christmas gift cards, autumn decor. I love old school YouTube videos. People don't want to see that anymore. You know, TikTok is such a growing platform, and so is Instagram, and Reels and TikToks. They're shortening people's brain capacity to take in information. So if it's not a 30-second video, most people don't want to watch it. Even 30 seconds will be too long for some people. The 3-minute function on TikTok is actually making people slow down their brain even more, because their brain doesn't want to take in that information. So YouTube is kind of on the decline, but I feel like it'll rise again. But personally, I love YouTube, always will, because I genuinely just love filming. It provides me happiness, comfort. A lot of my comfort is in YouTubers and specific YouTubers, and that's what I want to be for someone. I want to be a comfort for someone. I want it to be, you know, just a relaxing place to be where you can forget about all your worries, because I rely on like Sophia and Chintzia, Anastasia Kingsnorth. There's like loads of YouTubers that I rely on as like my comfort zones, and I want to be that for someone. So that's why I think when you're starting a YouTube channel, start it for the right reasons. And tips on growth, honestly, you just have to be consistent. 2 or 3 videos a week, every week. It is very, very, very hard to grow on YouTube. It's kind of like potluck, like I said, but I genuinely think if you are in it for the long term, if you are in it, your channel will grow eventually. I'm like on 400 subscribers and I've been doing this since 2021. It's now 2023, or maybe even 2020 I was doing it. Genuinely, just be consistent and you will grow. So next question, how are you feeling about your new body since having a baby? So in the beginning, I was very, very, very harsh on myself. I struggled a lot with body confidence and seeing my new body. Before, I was a size like 6 to 8, abs, bum, smaller boobs, but they're perky. Now I'm a size like 10, between an 8 and a 12, but not a toned 8 to 12. My boobs are saggy because I breastfed for a bit. I've got stretch marks on my legs, my thighs, my bum, my belly. I now have a C-section scar. I have like a bit of a bottom belly, like I have got put on weight. And I was really struggling with that. Now I've accepted it. I've grown a baby. I love him to pieces. I look at him and I'm like, you were in my belly. And now I've just come to accept it. And the thing is, you can always change your body, and I think people forget that. I think people think that they're stuck in their bodies forever. You can manipulate your body whatever way you want. So with that being said, from Wednesday I start a cut with Erica. I'm so excited. I'm back on a training plan with her. She's coaching me. She has my nutrition down, she's doing my calories for me, everything like that, and I'm so excited. I will update you on the progress as it goes on, but I'm so excited because I just can't wait to feel like myself again. And even if nothing happens to my body physically, just mentally knowing that Erica's looking after my workout plans, I don't have to think about that. She's looking after my food, I don't have to think about that. I will happily stay on plan even if it gets me no different. Okay, and then one more question on the baby is, when do you think you will have, or do you plan on having another baby? So yes, we do plan on having another baby. Obviously when we didn't have Oliver and I wasn't pregnant, we weren't planning on getting pregnant till like our late 20s, early 30s. But now that we have Oliver, we are definitely going to have another baby closer to the age of Oliver. I have always wanted children close in age, and I could wait till my late 20s to early 30s to have another baby, but I want them close in age. So I'm not going to say when, because we've kind of decided for our next baby we're going to take everything differently. We're going to wait the 3 months to tell anyone, like it'll just be between me and him. We're not going to find out the gender, like we're just taking everything with it just being me and him, because I feel like with Oliver, because didn't know, it wasn't planned, I was so excited, I was so young. I am still young, but you know what I mean, I didn't know how I wanted that pregnancy to be, so I kind of just spilled it out to everyone. But now I'm looking at other people's pregnancies and I'm keeping it more personal, and I think I'm definitely going to do that. So I'm not going to let you know when we're planning on having another baby, but just know I'm not allowed to have a baby from between 12 and 18 months because I had a C-section. So you won't be expecting another baby before then. Okay, what are my favorite go-to clothing stores? So honest to God, my favorite clothing stores, like literally I'll show you the apps that I have. I don't really buy online. So first one is ASOS. Love ASOS. You can get a million brands on there, and honestly my favorite is actually ASOS Design. Their own brand is 10 out of 10. The other one is Zara. They're the only 2 places I shop from now. I suppose ASOS you can say I shop from everywhere, but like ASOS has all like the bits that I love, and then Zara will always be my number one. I'm wearing Zara top, my joggers are Zara, the jacket Zara. I love Zara, and their sizing's a bit shit, so I kind of like to watch reviews before I buy from Zara. But ASOS are so good for everyone. When I was pregnant, not pregnant, they're great for like smaller people, you know, people that are bigger, some people, do you know what I mean, like they have something for everyone. Do you plan on getting any filler or surgery done? So no, for ages, if you know me, I wanted to get my lips done, I wanted to get a nose job, and I wanted to get a boob job. Now I don't give a shit about any of those things. I can overline my lips, I can contour my nose, and my boobs, I'll just wear a bra. I have kind of given up on the whole aesthetic. I think when it was a trend I wanted it. When it was big lips, I wanted to have big lips. When people were getting nose jobs done, they wanted a smaller nose. I wanted a smaller nose. And then when people were getting their boobs done bigger, I wanted bigger boobs. Now I'm just like, I just want to be me and feel confident in myself and just feel like myself. And that is again why I'm planning on just like going on my health journey again and just getting back to feeling like myself. And then if in 20 years time, 10 years time, 5 years time, 2 years time, I'm now like, I want a boob job, lip fillers and my nose done, and I want cheek fillers, and I want a hair transplant, and I want to dye my hair, and you know, I want a bigger bum, maybe then I'll consider it. But right now I'm very happy with where I am, and I just want to focus on me and focus on feeling like myself, being myself, and honestly saving money, because that is the main thing. Okay, and last question, what are you most looking forward to this year? So I think the obvious one is just watching Oliver grow as a baby, and he'll be, by the end of the year, he'll nearly be 1. He'll be like 11 months. So I'm excited to watch him grow and him develop, because every day he does something new. This is their most like adaptable stage, I suppose. And between me and Joseph, I just can't wait to, you know, go on little trips away, weekends away, dinner dates with him. And yeah, I just can't wait to grow as a person as well. I feel like last year, how I started last year and how I ended last year, I did not expect. If you told me at the start of last year that how the end of my last year happened, I wouldn't have believed you. I would have questioned how in hell would that ever have happened, how all these different things would have come about. But yeah, I'm just excited to grow as a person. I'm excited to nurture the relationships that I have now. I'm excited to just focus on me, focus on Joseph, focus on my family, focus on like my friends, and yeah, just keep to myself a little bit. I won't be putting out as much information as I usually do. So guys, that is the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.